On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Coincide.
To take place at or near the same time.
Examples:
Partly coincide. Coincide with reality. These results coincide with our hypothesis.
Crisis.
A time of great disagreement, confusion, or danger when problems must be resolved or critical decisions must be taken.
Examples:
Financial crisis. Crisis management. The Chinese word for crisis comprises two characters, one for danger and the other for opportunity.
Fake.
Not genuine, fraudulent, or counterfeit.
Examples:
Fake police officer. Spread of fake news. The Prime Minister was not well prepared for the debate and faked it.
Disinformation.
False or misleading information that is spread deliberately, usually with the intent to deceive or manipulate public opinion.
Examples:
Disinformation campaign. Disinformation warfare. The government is being criticized for spreading disinformation about the pandemic.
Movement.
A group of people working together to achieve a shared goal, especially a political, social, or artistic one, the process of moving or being moved, physically or figuratively.
Examples:
A circular movement. Movement of troops. The movement of the dancers on stage was graceful and elegant.
Collapse.
To fall down or give way suddenly, often after breaking apart.
Examples:
The stock market collapsed. Ready to collapse. The roof finally collapsed after 3 days and 3 nights of heavy snowfall.
Civic.
Of or relating to a town, city, or the people who live in it.
Examples:
Civic activity. Civic center. The city promotes civic collaboration in community development.
Institutionalize.
To establish or make something a part of an institution, equals a place such as a university, hospital, etc.
Examples:
Institutionalize a system. Institutionalize customary laws. The new policy aims to institutionalize the use of renewable energy sources.
Independence.
Freedom from another's or others' control or influence.
Examples:
Financial independence. Independence ceremony. There is nothing more valuable than independence and freedom.
Democracy.
A form of government in which the people have the authority to deliberate and decide legislation, or to choose governing officials to do so.
Examples:
Democracy advocate. Principles of democracy. Democracy often entails inclusive capitalism as well.
Globe.
The earth or world, mainly used to emphasize its vastness.
Examples:
terrestrial globe, around the globe. His final goal is to sail around the globe.
Increasingly.
More and more.
Examples:
increasingly become common. Face increasingly complicated challenges. Our company found it increasingly difficult to keep up with the competition.
Skeptical.
Doubting that something is accurate or useful.
Examples:
a skeptical attitude. Skeptical scientists. His religious and philosophical beliefs were utterly skeptical.
Radical.
Relating to the essential aspects of anything, far beyond the norm, mainly used of opinions and actions.
Examples:
a radical flaw in the plan. A radical cure. The government established by the coup was more radical than before.
Experiment.
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples:
experiment design. Series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Govern.
To legally control and direct a country, city, group of people, etc., and be responsible for introducing new laws, organizing and maintaining public services.
Examples:
a nation's right to govern. Govern a public enterprise. The regulations governing medical malpractice claims are rigorous.
Volunteer.
A person who performs or offers to perform a job or service without being paid for or forced to do.
Examples:
seek volunteers. My volunteer work. The teachers make full use of volunteer assistance.
Implausible.
Difficult to believe or accept as true, not credible or convincing, unlikely or improbable.
Examples:
implausible theory. Implausible excuse. The detective found the suspect's story implausible and decided to investigate further.
Edit.
To prepare written material for publication by correcting, condensing, or otherwise modifying it.
Examples:
edit a history book. Edit a video. I need to edit this document before submitting it to my boss.
Entirely.
Completely.
Examples:
entirely satisfied with the meal. He was entirely to blame. Later, his claim was found to be entirely false.
Ordinary.
Not different, exceptional, or unexpected in any way, especially in quality, ability, size, or degree.
Examples:
An ordinary school. Ordinary annual revenue. The ordinary session of the Diet opened.
Decision.
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples:
Decision authority. A selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between two job offers.
Encyclopedia.
A comprehensive reference work containing articles on a wide range of subjects or numerous aspects of a particular field or discipline, usually arranged alphabetically or thematically.
Examples:
Encyclopedia entry. Online encyclopedia. Many bookshops no longer carry printed encyclopedias, but some libraries still hold on to their collections.
Transparent.
Easy to perceive, detect, or understand, of a material or article, permitting light to pass through freely.
Examples:
A transparent lie. Transparent crystal. The focus of these initiatives is to make the financial system more transparent.
Fashion.
A style that is popular at a particular time or place, the state of being popular.
Examples:
Go out of fashion. New fashion trends. That style is no longer in fashion.
Integrate.
To combine one thing with another so that they form a whole or work together. To accept equal participation for members of all races and ethnic groups.
Examples:
Integrate into the existing system. Integrate both businesses. He found that it is difficult to integrate socially.
Perspective.
A certain attitude towards something, a particular style of thinking about something.
Examples:
A perspective view. Perspective of the battle. His father's death changed his whole perspective on life.
Deliberate.
Done with full consciousness of nature and effects rather than by accident.
Examples:
The deliberate act of provocation. Deliberate attempt. Despite its advanced science and technology, the empire was deliberate about invasion.
Conversation.
An informal talk between two or more people to exchange their views, ideas, information, etc.
Examples:
Conversation in English. A friendly conversation. Your conversation reflects your thoughts.
Fraudulent.
Involving deception or dishonesty, intended to deceive or defraud, false or misleading.
Examples:
Fraudulent activity. Fraudulent alteration of data. The company was involved in a fraudulent scheme to scam customers out of money.
Diploma.
A document showing the completion of a course of study or a portion of the education program, a course of study at a college or university.
Examples:
University diploma, diploma thesis. He completed his high school diploma via correspondence courses.
Prone.
Inclined or likely to do something or to show a particular characteristic, especially something bad, lying face downward.
Examples:
Accident prone, prone to diarrhea. He was prone to making rash decisions.
Disagree.
To have or express a different opinion, idea, etc.
Examples:
Disagree about a particular issue. Disagree with a plan. I disagree for reasons already stated above.
Religion.
A deep conviction in a supernatural power that controls human destiny.
Examples:
Religion sociology. Freedom of religion. Their religion strictly prohibits them from drinking or gambling.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Contentious.
Likely to cause people to disagree and argue, liking to argue.
Examples:
Contentious subject. Contentious debate. There are many contentious issues in claiming a patent.
Erupt.
Of a volcano, to become active and eject rocks, smoke, etc., to start abruptly and violently.
Examples:
Erupt in anger. Erupt into tears. Battles between whites and blacks erupted immediately.
Brilliant.
Extremely clever, skilled, or impressive.
Examples:
Brilliant idea. Brilliant performance. The more brilliant you are, the more people around you look at you with envy and jealousy.
Folk.
People in general, especially those of a particular group or type.
Examples:
Folk art. The folk songs of a particular district. Some seaweed was used as folk medicine in ancient times.
Tricky.
Requiring care and skill because challenging to do or deal with.
Examples:
Tricky problem. A tricky recipe to follow. We have discussed the entirety of this tricky problem.
Convince.
To persuade someone or make someone believe that something is true.
Examples.
Convince her to go with us. Convince an opponent. I am considering what I should do to convince him.
Reverence.
A deep respect for someone or something.
Examples.
Reverence for tradition. Pay reverence to him. The people of the village showed great reverence for the elderly.
Distract.
To draw someone's attention away from what they are trying to do.
Examples.
Distract attention from the real issue. Distract public opinion. Please don't distract me while I'm studying.
Acknowledge.
To accept or admit the existence, reality, or truth of something. To accept that someone or something has a particular authority or quality. To express obligation, thanks, or gratitude for someone's help, commitment, etc.
Examples.
Acknowledge the deed. Acknowledge his help. He never acknowledged his fault.
Glorious.
Having or deserving great admiration, praise, and honor, having great beauty and splendor.
Examples.
A glorious victory. Photo in glorious color. I choose a glorious death rather than a shameful life.
Chronicle.
A historical account of events arranged in order of time, typically without analysis or interpretation.
Examples.
Chronicle of the war. Heroic chronicle. The chronicle of the kingdom's history was passed down through generations of royalty.
Spirit.
The part of a person which is the seat of their mind, feelings, and character rather than their physical body, the general atmosphere of a place or situation, and the effect that it has on people.
Examples.
Spirit and the letter of the law. An indomitable spirit. Despite their tragic loss, the family is showing great spirit.
Merge.
To combine or integrate things, or to cause this to happen.
Examples.
Merge into a new party. Merge those systems into a new one. This consulting firm decided to merge the two companies into one.
Perceive.
To become aware or conscious of something through the senses.
Examples.
Perceive a threat. Perceive light. Australia is widely perceived as having low levels of corruption.
Expand.
To increase or to make something greater in size, number, or importance.
Examples.
Expand a lineup. Expand agricultural output. They hope to expand their business worldwide.
Vast.
Enormous in size, number, amount, or quantity.
Examples.
Vast majority. vast desert. A vast audience viewed the broadcast.
Vary.
To become different in terms of size, shape, etc.
Examples:
vary according to the age. Vary directly with the price. Maximum heart rates vary a lot for each individual.
Decision maker.
A person who makes important decisions, especially at a high level in an organization.
Examples:
policy decision maker. Act as a decision maker. A wealth of information does not always have a positive impact on decision makers.
Assume.
To think or accept something to be true without having proof of it, to take or begin to have power, to begin to exhibit a specific quality or appearance.
Examples:
assume a lousy attitude to his boss. Assume an important role. The following example assumes that the capacity of each battery is the same.
Identity.
The fact of being who or what somebody or something is, the features, emotions, or ideas that distinguish persons from one another.
Examples:
mistaken identity. Identity as an individual. The terrorist's identity remains unknown.
Divide.
To separate or cause to separate into parts or groups.
Examples:
divide the cake into 2 pieces. Divide money equally. Can you divide 123,321 by 11?
Definition.
A concise explanation of the meaning of a word, phrase, or symbol.
Examples:
a precise definition. The definition of a word. Parallel lines are, by definition, lines on the same plane that never cross.
Divisive.
Tending to cause disagreement or hostility between people.
Examples:
divisive question. Suppress divisive arguments. The proposed policy has been met with divisive reactions from the public.
Urgent.
Requiring immediate attention or action, pressing.
Examples:
an urgent telegram. Urgent situation. It is urgent that we leave for the airport now to catch our flight.
Climate.
The weather at a particular location averaged over some long period.
Examples:
a cold climate. Effects of climate change. Climate and weather have an impact on every part of our lifestyles.
Negative.
Having the quality of something bad or harmful, expressing refusal.
Examples:
have a negative effect. A negative number. The movie has received almost universally negative criticism.
Human-made.
Created or produced by humans, artificial.
Examples:
Human-made climate change. The worst human-made disaster. The bridge is a human-made structure and was built to span the river.
Carbon.
A chemical element that can be found in pure form as diamond or graphite, and it is also an essential part of coal and oil and is found in all plants and animals.
Examples:
Carbon dioxide. Carbon emission. Trees absorb carbon dioxide and give off oxygen.
Atmosphere.
The mass of air that surrounds the Earth, the pervading tone or mood of a place, situation, or creative work.
Examples:
Carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. A convivial atmosphere. The spaceship began to burn up as it approached the Earth's atmosphere.
Implication.
Something that is inferred or indirectly stated, the act or fact of being involved in something.
Examples:
The implication in a crime. The implication of a word. His poem has a very significant implication.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Resistance.
The act of defending oneself from an aggressor or refusing to accept something.
Examples:
Resistance movement. Resistance to insulin. The bill to increase the consumption tax had passed despite much resistance from the public.
Concrete.
Existing in a physical or material form rather than an abstract one, based on facts rather than ideas or guesses, made of or covered with cement.
Examples:
A concrete noun. Concrete examples. The president asked for a more concrete plan.
Mitigate.
To make less severe or less intense, to alleviate or lessen the adverse effects of something.
Examples:
Mitigate risk. Mitigate a natural disaster. Efforts to mitigate the effects of climate change require a coordinated and sustained effort by governments, businesses, and individuals.
Fortunate.
Having good luck or lucky.
Examples:
Fortunate situation. Less fortunate person. He was pretty fortunate to pass the exam.
Cooperative.
Involving doing something jointly or working with others to achieve a common goal.
Examples:
Cooperative savings. Fishing cooperative. We appreciate your cooperative efforts.
Baseline.
A starting point or minimum for comparing facts, the backline bounding each end of a tennis or handball court.
Examples:
Baseline budget. Establish a baseline. The products they sell are the baseline for performance in the industry.
Generous.
Willing to give and share something such as money, help, kindness, etc., especially more than is necessary or expected.
Examples:
A generous reward. A generous and thoughtful person. This teacher is generous in his grading.
Accommodating.
Helpful and willing to assist or make room for someone or something.
Examples:
Accommodating to a fault. Take an accommodating view. The hotel staff was very accommodating and helped us with our requests.
Practical.
Of or connected with actual use or real situation rather than with theory and ideas.
Examples:
Practical English. Gain practical experience. Her concept is highly practical and helpful.
Notch.
A V-shaped cut or indentation made in a surface or edge, a level of achievement or success, a point or degree of measurement or comparison.
Examples:
Top-notch service. Score a notch. The cake was decorated with a notch to represent the birthday boy's age.
Migration.
The movement of animals to a new location, frequently as the seasons change.
Examples:
The migration of birds. Overseas migration. There was a migration of impoverished farmers into the towns.
Endangered.
At risk of extinction because it is facing significant threats.
Examples:
Endangered species. Endangered ecosystem. The government has implemented policies to protect the habitat of endangered animals.
Pandemic.
An outbreak of a disease that affects many people over a very wide area.
Examples:
Flu pandemic. Global pandemic. They fear a pandemic of a new type of virus.
Toolbox.
A container or storage unit for tools, typically characterized by a handle and one or more compartments for organizing and storing various tools and equipment.
Examples:
Design toolbox. Toolbox storage. You should always keep a basic toolbox in your car in case of an emergency.
Necessarily.
In an essential manner, In such a way as could not be otherwise.
Examples:
Not necessarily a problem. Necessarily true. This accident was something that happened necessarily.
Disparate.
Very different or distinct from something else, and is not connected or comparable in any way.
Examples:
Disparate impact. Physically disparate location. The organization worked to bring together disparate groups in the community.
Shift.
A slight transition in position, direction, or trend.
Examples:
Doppler shift. Major paradigm shift. Could you help me shift some furniture?
Viable.
Capable of being done as intended, able to succeed.
Examples:
Achieve a viable relationship. Develop a viable therapy. Male gorillas with good drumming skills are more viable.
Fussy.
Excessively concerned with minor details and trivialities, easily irritated or bothered by small annoyances, requiring or showing excessive attention or care.
Examples:
Fussy eater. Fussy cat. The baby's fussy behavior indicated that she was not feeling well.
Tremendous.
Very great in degree or extent or amount or impact, extremely good.
Examples:
Tremendous amount. Tremendous popularity. We had a tremendous time yesterday.
Messy.
Disorganized and untidy.
Examples:
Messy data. Messy handling. His messy bedroom is always a source of frustration for his mother.
Uncertain.
Not being sure of something, not being able to choose.
Examples:
Numerous uncertain factors. Take an uncertain attitude. She was uncertain about her friend's intentions.
Bias.
A strong feeling in favor of or against one group of people, an idea, or thing, often not based on fair judgment.
Examples:
Bias against a big company. Have a bias towards socialism. She researched gender bias in politics.
Suppose.
To think that something is likely to be actual or possible.
Examples:
Suppose you're right. Suppose beforehand. What do you suppose the culprit's motive was?
Neutral.
Not helping or assisting either side in a conflict, argument, etc.
Examples:
Permanently neutral country. Neutral colors. A legislative speaker should always be neutral.
Remarkable.
Worthy of attention because unusual or special.
Examples:
Remarkable achievement. The remarkable breadth of knowledge. The election was a remarkable success for the Whigs.
Defend.
To protect someone or something from attack, criticism, danger, etc.
Examples:
Defend my country. Defend against a threat. International law allows each nation to defend itself when its rights and interests are illegally violated.
Citation.
Words or lines taken from speech, written passages, legal precedent, etc., an official or formal notice of a person's good conduct or work, given as a recognition.
Examples:
A citation of the gratitude awarded. Citation in the text. He received a citation for his bravery during the fire.
Engage.
To attract and keep someone's attention and interest, to participate in or obtain services of something.
Examples:
Engage in environmental protection activities. Engage a new employee. Many multinational companies are engaged in the reconstruction of that country.
Grapple.
To make a strenuous effort to solve a problem, to engage in a close fight or conflict without weapons.
Examples:
Grapple with problem. Grapple with each other. He needed to grapple with structural reforms to improve the company's revenue.
Intellect.
The ability to think logically and comprehend information, especially at an advanced level.
Examples:
Enrich my intellect. Human intellect. Your intellect is capable of distinguishing among similar objects.
Struggle.
To make a great effort to do something when it is difficult, or there are a lot of problems, to use force or violence to break away from restraint or constriction.
Examples:
Struggle against discrimination. Struggle to get the job. He could not struggle against temptation.
Horizon.
The line at which the Earth's surface and the sky appear to meet, the range of interest or activity that can be anticipated.
Examples:
The event horizon of a black hole. Business horizon. As the sun set, the colors of the sky merged with the horizon, creating a beautiful orange and pink hue.
Release.
To set free or allow to escape from confinement.
Examples:
Release a prisoner. Release CO2 into the air. The animal rights group worked to release the dolphins back into the wild.
Fundamental.
Forming an essential base or core from which everything else develops or is affected.
Examples:
Fundamental education. fundamental rights. Human behavior has fundamental characteristics.
Polar.
Relating to, or close to, the North or South Pole, characterized by complete opposites.
Examples:
Polar bears. Polar regions. Polar animals are graceful and efficient swimmers.
Contributor.
A person or thing that adds to the achievement, production, or growth of something, such as a project, organization, or publication, a donor or benefactor.
Examples:
Contributor of funds. Regular contributor. She is a major contributor to the local food bank, volunteering every week.
Balanced.
Taking all sides or opinions into account equally, being in a state of proper equilibrium.
Examples:
A balanced diet. A well-balanced mind. We conducted a balanced assessment of intellectual and cultural history.
Contribution.
The act of giving something, especially money, to a particular cause or organization, a voluntary gift as of money or service or ideas made to some worthwhile cause.
Examples:
Make a positive contribution. Contribution to society. His contribution to the charity was a generous donation of money.
Agreeable.
Pleasant and enjoyable.
Examples:
Agreeable weather. Agreeable to the plan. We spent a most agreeable couple of days.
Instinctively.
As a matter of nature or intuition rather than thought or training.
Examples:
Instinctively grab the knife. Instinctively bad with children. Some researchers claim that even humans can instinctively sense earthquakes.
Friction.
The force that opposes motion between two objects in contact, especially by producing heat and wear, and is proportional to the normal force between the objects.
Examples:
Friction force. Surface friction. The friction between the two countries was causing tension.
Engaging.
Attracting, pleasant, or charming.
Examples:
Engaging story. An engaging smile. She was disbarred for her engaging in fraud.
Polarization.
The division or separation of something into two opposing or contrasting groups or factions. The condition of being polarized or having poles.
Examples:
Polarization effect. Dielectric polarization. The polarization of political views has created a deep divide in the country.
Substance.
The real physical material of which a thing or person consist, the most important or main part of some idea or experience, an illegal drug.
Examples:
An explosive substance. Substance abuse problem. The substance of the argument was well presented.
Uphold.
To support or defend something, such as a law, idea, decision, etc.
Examples:
Uphold the law. Uphold tradition. The judge may uphold the decision of the lower court.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
A private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Uplift.
The process of raising land to a higher elevation, or the result of this process. Verb, fill with high spirits.
Examples:
Uplift mountains. Uplift my spirit. The uplift in the stock market has been a relief to investors.
Responsible.
Answerable or accountable for something within one's power, control, or management.
Examples:
Responsible action. Responsible for customer service. She's a responsible pet owner who ensures her dog gets enough exercise and a healthy diet.
Essential.
Indispensable, fundamental.
Examples:
Essential amino acid. Essential commodities of life. Trial and error is an essential part of education.
Intentional.
Done, made, or performed with purpose and intent.
Examples:
Intentional destruction of evidence. An intentional walk. The law distinguishes between accidental and intentional killing.
Gap.
A conspicuous disparity or difference separates something such as a figure, people, their opinions, situation, etc.
Examples:
The gap between ideal and reality. Distance gap. Many people are working together to close the gender gap.
Slant.
To lean or slope in a particular direction, to present or interpret information or a situation in a biased or distorted way.
Examples:
Slant upward. Slant a hat. The news article slanted the story in favor of one political party.
Undo.
To reverse the effect of an action or event, typically one that is recent or specific.
Examples:
Undo changes. Undo a belt. I accidentally deleted the file, so can you undo that action?
Exclude.
To deny someone or something enter to a place or taking part in an activity.
Examples.
Exclude a newcomer. Exclude all other possibilities. The cost for the trip excludes food and beverages.
Rebuild.
To build again or anew.
Examples.
Rebuild a company. Rebuild communities. They are planning to rebuild the house after the fire.
Interdependence.
The fact or state of depending on each other.
Examples.
Interdependence of mind and body. Global interdependence. The diplomatic rivalry between the two countries has strengthened the interdependence of their interregional supply chains for their manufacturing industries.
Stick.
To put something, usually a sharp object, into something, noun, a thin piece of wood or other material.
Examples.
Stick a key in a lock. Fire stick. You stick a bill in the change machine, and the coins pop out.
Fellow.
Someone who has the same job or interests as you, or is in the same class, profession, or situation as you.
Examples.
Junior fellow. Nice fellow. He is the kind of fellow who only works for his success.
Mechanism.
A part of a machine, or a set of parts that performs a task, a natural or established process that occurs during a specific situation or reaction.
Examples.
The mechanism for DNA replication. Defense mechanism. He discovered unique mechanisms for photochemical reactions.
Commitment.
A promise or firm decision to do something or to behave in a certain way.
Examples.
A commitment to an alliance. Meet his commitments. His business commitments took him to the United States.
Humility.
The quality or condition of being humble, a low estimate of oneself.
Examples.
Develop an attitude of humility. Lack of humility. We were filled with humility at the sight of the Queen.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples.
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Urgency.
The quality of being very important and needing to be dealt with immediately.
Examples.
Urgency in the use of force. Matter of urgency. She departed hurriedly because of some significant urgency in their affairs.
Undermine.
To make someone or something less powerful, less effective, weaker gradually, to make someone's fame, competence, or authority less effective or weaker gradually.
Examples.
Undermine a good relationship. Undermine their adversary's reputation. They tried to undermine her position by slandering her.
Confidence.
The feeling or attitude that one can trust or rely on the abilities or good qualities of someone or something.
Examples.
Confidence as a teacher. Boost my confidence. Skill and confidence are an unconquered army.
Faith.
Complete trust in something or someone's ability or knowledge, a strong belief in religion, divine power, etc.
Examples.
Religious faith. Faith in government. He kept his robust faith in his company.
Sincere.
Of a person, feelings, or behavior, open and genuine, not deceitful.
Examples.
A sincere man. Express sincere regret. Please accept my sincere condolences on your friend's death.
Consult.
To seek or get advice or information from a person, book, or other source having special knowledge on a particular subject.
Examples.
Regularly consult with a doctor. Consult my wallet. Always consult a lawyer before launching a business.
Weigh.
To have a particular weight, to carefully evaluate things before making a conclusion.
Examples.
Weigh heavily on stock prices. Weigh a cargo. The baby weighs 1 pound 3 ounces.
Candor.
The quality of being open, honest, and frank, the act of speaking truthfully and directly without evasion or pretense.
Examples.
Candor policy. Speak with candor. Her candor in admitting her mistake was refreshing and earned her respect.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples.
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.